Welcome to the commentary for God of War 2018 for the hardest mode. I'm actually catching up on a lot of videos now, so I have about 5 videos that are going up. So I'm going to try to make the commentary, get the commentary edited in to those soon. I'm up to the 2 bosses. I forgot what their names are, so yeah, that's not going to be too helpful, but there's 2 main bosses that you have to fight at the same time, and it's a very tough fight. I made it to the final. It took me close to an hour to get to the final form, or the final phase, but the final phase has been taking me a long time, so I'll try to complete that soon. But yeah, in the meantime, this is some of the optional combat. So there's going to be, this is pretty much going to be all optional combat. So you can skip this video if you don't want to see it. But there's going to be some good fights here. And this is not one of them. But yeah, since I put all these together, I don't, I made all the footage maybe yesterday, so I don't remember exactly what was in each video, but I'll remember as I see it. But yeah, this is a pretty standard fight. I mean, the nightmares can make things, more of a problem than usual. It's always best to take them out first, but, I got a little greedy. They're definitely annoying enemies because they can go into other enemies and make them more powerful. So that's the main problem with them. Plus, they shoot projectiles constantly. But yeah, I've been using the crow animal as the stunning animal when you hold square and it releases an animal usually that stuns and does some damage. The crows have been the best one so far for my playstyle anyway. I mean, it stuns enemies, and it gives you a lot of damage, so it's pretty damn useful. I don't know if it raises the stun bar as much as some of the other, animals, but it does keep the enemies in place so you can beat the shit out of them. This guy can be kind of tough, but, it's pretty standard. I mean, you just keep your distance. I think I just basically killed him with arrows, which takes, it takes a long fucking time, but it's easy. But yeah, not much to say about it. It's pretty fucking easy. He can be tricky if you go up close to him. I died several times, fighting him up close because he'll swing and then he'll start attacking immediately sometimes. So sometimes it's hard to predict, So I think I mostly used arrows. And I also found if you break that skull when he's trying to use it with the axe, you'll stop him from... I think he does a really powerful move, or... Actually, no, I think maybe this guy summons extra enemies with that or something. He does something that you don't want him to do, basically. So, make sure you destroy that. Whenever he raises that up, he'll either... I don't remember if he releases a really powerful wave attack or if it's, extra enemies he summons, but I know it was a problem when he was able to use that. He might have even been healing himself, because, a lot of these guys, they do different things. There's a variance of different things they can do. It seems so. It's possible he was healing himself with that, but I don't remember now. But you can easily take it out. And yeah, since I was doing that you can't interrupt that combo once you start it, so that runic attack, so they got me killed. But I could just go back to the blacksmith after this and just buy another resurrection stone. so I didn't really care. I was just using a rage talisman, rage talisman there, just to get some rage. Not to use it on him. I wasn't going to waste my rage on him, but I try to use it when it fills up, even when I'm exploring, because it, then you'll have a full rage bar for the encounter when you need it. Yeah, he's just about dead. For some reason, I can still take a lot of hits even when it shows that they have, like, no life. It's kind of deceptive. Let's see what's over here. There's some more remnant action, or revenant. The same technique. Just shoot him with the arrows and then just beat the shit out of him. And now another one appears, but, it's easy. There's a little raven you can kill. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really show where I got a lot of this shit, so it's not going to be too helpful as far as the item collecting, but that just happened to be in where this combat area was, which I'm, just showing combat for the most part. I show a few additional things, but not much. But yeah, this is a very easy fight. I tried to kick him off the ledge, but since he wasn't frozen solid, it didn't work. But I did kick the shit out of him, so I mean, it was that. And this is one of those optional, like, assholes you can talk to for the side missions. There's a few of them scattered around. I don't know how useful that one is. I keep them all just because I always think maybe I'm going to have a use for it in some situation. So I don't really like to sell them. I'm kind of obsessive about keeping all that shit. Actually, I don't even know if you can sell them. It only seems like you can only sell certain things at the blacksmith. So, that's probably part of why I didn't sell a lot of my shit, too. I don't think you can sell a lot of stuff. Here you just fight a few wolves. There's another optional little cave off on the shore. Nothing special. Let's see what fight this was. I don't remember which one this was. Ah, yeah, I remember what I did here. This fight can actually be hard, but, you know, if you pull a little rage bullshit, as shown. I think there was a, if I remember right, in this fight, I think there was some other extra enemies with these guys. Though this may not be the one I'm thinking of, because there's definitely one of these fights that I did in an area just like this where enemies come out of that porthole and I was using Rage Stomp and I knocked down like half of the enemies into the pit. And otherwise it could be, you know, quite a hard fight because the enemies are very quick and, you know, 4 is a lot to deal with. So, I don't know if this was that fight. It may not have been. You know, I don't know if there was other enemies that came out. I couldn't see what was coming out of there because of the Rage stomping. You know, it doesn't allow you to really see what's coming out. So, it's possible that I did knock some enemies in the hole. But I'm not sure with this fight. But once you have just these two guys left, or maybe these two guys are all that, you know, all that is in this encounter. But you know, it's easy because they're slow enemies, so you can just stay back, use your arrows, and it's very easy. You really don't have to go up and fight them directly. So if you want to, you know, if you want to do it faster, you know, of course you can speed it up. I think all of their attacks are unblockable. Or maybe, you know, not all of them. So that one is blockable, I think. But a lot of their attacks are just unblockable. So you have to roll around them and chop them up. But, you know, why do all that extra work if you don't have to? Yeah, and that pretty much ends this video, so I'll try to get out the other ones shortly. So stay tuned for that. I should be back on the main mission soon.